Hello everybody and welcome to another trading card unboxing video. We've got another video like the first one that I recorded in a while with the, I believe, 38 packs of Pokemon cards and a tin. Because these are Yu-Gi-Oh! Packs that I've been getting through the years. Not quite as much as the Pokemon ones. We've only got 7 different packs in here. Some official, some like dollar store or Walmart packs. And we also have a 25th anniversary tin dueling mirrors. So that's upside down, but the title is on the back the opposite way. Yeah, so we've got a tin and 7 packs for Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we're going to be opening up here. And like the Pokemon one that I unboxed, we'll probably start with the unofficial ones. So let's see if I can remember how many I have. We have 1, 2, 3 of the official packs. We've got 2 Quarter Century Bonanza, and 1 the Infinite Forbidden pack that we're going to be opening up. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the unofficial packs. We also have a little pack of, I believe these are like cards that I've gotten from vending machines and such. But I didn't want to count it as a pack because it's not a pack. It's just assorted cards that I've gotten. So let's go ahead and start with that, actually. Get that out of the way. First up, we have a first edition Vernisylph. I believe Vernisylph in full bloom. Very, very nice art on that. And that is a field spell card. Then we've got a first edition Curse of Aramatyr. Aramatyr? I believe Aramatyr. This is a continuous spell card. First edition Dragonic Pendulum, the first one that's actually not difficult to pronounce. All right. Then we have first edition Primath Mech. Yep, Primath Mech Leplatian. It's funny, I always forget just how hard some Yu-Gi-Oh cards are to pronounce. Very, very nice Xyz card, though. We've got a first edition Ghost Trick Dullahan, another Xyz monster. And so yeah, these I'm pretty sure I got from just a vending machine at the Great Canadian Games and Hobbies. Then we've got a first edition Vision Hero Ferris. Very nice shine on that. And the last card from this is a first edition Tatsunecro. Very nice hollow on that. And so for a vending machine, I got some decent cards in there. Some Xyz and some nice shine on some of the other cards. Alright, so we're going to get started with our dollar store and Walmart packs. I just see a 10 trading cards, one that we're probably going to go ahead and start with here. Unfortunately, unlike the Pokemon ones, I don't have any codes to give out with this. Alright, so we've got... Oh, there we go. Starting off, we have a first edition Shining Piacophilia. This is one of like Teya's monsters from the original series, but obviously a new version of it. We have a first edition Sunvine Crossbreed. This is a continuous spell. Very, very nice shine on this one. We have AI's Show, a trap card. It's also first edition. Though I don't believe they really do non-first edition packs anymore. They did way back in the day where you would get ones that had a silver shine on the bottom corner there and didn't say first edition, but I don't think they do that anymore, actually. Then we have first edition Curse of the Shadow Prison, a field spell card. We have a very nice first edition Invader of Darkness. Did I used to say what type of monster they are? Did I say it was a Fiend Effect monster? I believe I did. Let me just... Do I want to restart this whole video? No, I don't want to do that. I just want to go back and say what the monster cards are that I got. I'm so sorry. It's been so long since I've done this. We'll finish up what we have here, and then I'll go back and tell you what the other ones were. So this is a Fiend Effect Invader of Darkness, first edition. Then we have a first edition Golden Hair, the newest Plunder Patrol. And this is a Fiend Tuner Effect monster. I think this is supposed to be like, because it says the newest Plunder Patrol. Wasn't there Ogre Patrol or something? It was one where if you attacked, it immediately went into defense mode, and I think it had 0 defense, is what it was, but it had high attack. Next up, we have an Ancient Warriors Saga East by South Winds continuous spell card, first edition. Then we have a first edition Marinesis Battle Ocean, and this is a field spell card. Then we have another first edition Shining Piacophilia. This is a rock effect monster. And then the last card from this pack is a first edition Tri-Brigade Rendezvous, and that's a quick play spell card. Alright, going back a little bit, these are all the monsters that I didn't say the types they were. Obviously, we have a rock effect for the Shining Piacophilia, first edition. Then the Tatsu Necro was a zombie tuner effect monster. Vision Hero Ferris was a warrior effect monster. Ghost Trick Dullahan was a Fiend Xyz effect monster. And the Primath Mech Lakian was a Cyburst Xyz effect monster. Yeah, it hit me way too late that, wait, didn't I read what type of monster these were? Alright, we're going to go with another dollar store pack here. This is 30 trading cards in this pack. Alright, now how do we... Okay, so it looks like just the top two are flipped. And then we can properly go through this. Alright, so first up we have a first edition Bee Trooper Scale Bomber Insect Effect Monster. And it's the fire element. Am I an idiot? I have forgotten everything that I do in these videos? I really have. It's been long enough that I don't remember that I read the element as well. Alright, well, we'll go through this, and then we'll go back and see what elements we got. I'm so sorry. Then we have a first edition Star Mine Pyro Synchro Effect monster, and this is a fire element. Or attribute, I'm not sure. Then we have a first edition Snowman Effect Trap card. Then we have a first edition Gleipnir, the Fetters of Fenrir trap card. Then we have a first edition Infernal Queen Salmon Fish Effect Water Monster. Then we have a first edition Scareclaw Alternative. Ooh, very nice. We've got, oh, this one's not first edition, so maybe they do change it. So this one is Longirsu, the Orchist Orchestrator, a Machine Link Effect monster, and it's got the Dark attribute. Very nice shine. Always good to see Link cards, because I definitely didn't collect at that point of time, and most of the ones that I have come from the Buck store. So then we have a first edition Fierce Tiger Mongu, an Earth monster, which is a Beast Effect monster. Then we have a first edition Bio-Insect Armor. That's a classic monster on there. Wasn't it just Basic Insect? Basic Insect, I thought, was the monster on there. Then we have, so it's a Bio-Insect Armor, it's an Earth attribute, and an Insect Effect monster. Then we have a first edition Focused Aqua Mirror spell card. Then we have a first edition Radiant Voyeurescence, a Dragon Effect light monster. Then we have a first edition Urgent Schedule. This is a quick play spell card with a shiny text on it. Then we've got first edition Altergeist Marionetter, yep. Spellcaster Effect Light Monster. Hey, always good to see fusions as well. We've got a first edition Fright for Leo. This is a Dark Fiend Fusion Effect Monster. Then we've got a first edition Miriam the True Draco Phoenix, which is a Wind Worm Effect Monster. Then we've got a first edition Rank Up Magic, the 7th one spell card. We've got a first edition Meteor Rush Monocroid. This is an Earth Machine Effect Monster. We've got a first edition Life Extreme Equip spell card. Next up is a first edition Mechlord Deflection quick play spell card. Then we've got a first edition Scareclaw Defanging continuous spell card. We've got first edition Sprite Smashers quick play spell card. We've got first edition Duelist Alliance spell card. We've got a first edition Bayrock Dragon. This is an Earth Dinosaur Effect Monster. Then we've got a first edition Witchcrafter Unveiling quick play spell card. This design is definitely one of the older ones. I definitely recognize this. It's actually from one of the legendary decks, I can tell by the code. But this is a first edition Reboot spell card. Then we've got a first edition Sari of the Silverwing Axe. This is a light attribute machine effect monster. Then we've got a first edition Rising Fire, which is an equip spell card. Then we've got a first edition King Beast Barbados, which is an Earth attribute Beast Warrior effect monster. Oops. Spellbinding Circle, that is a classic. This is a continuous trap card. And then the last card from this pack is a first edition Extra Foolish Burial spell card. Alright, now let me correct something real quick. Our Primath Mech Lapatian is an Earth attribute. Ghost Trick Dullahan is a Dark attribute. Vision Hero Ferris is a Dark attribute. Tatsunecro is Dark. Shining Piacophilia is Light. Shining Piacophilia is Light. Golden Hair, the newest Plunder Patrol, is actually a Water attribute. Invader of Darkness was a Dark attribute. And that should be all the monsters that I have forgotten to say everything on the card. There we go. Now we can actually continue to go through this video. Alright, next up we've got one of the 15 card packs from Walmart. And I believe, despite it saying includes 15 cards, 1 foil, 1 rare, which would seem to imply 17 cards, it is still just 15 cards, and that one of them is a foil and one of them is a rare. I remember looking at the packaging and thinking, well, am I getting 17 or am I getting 15? And before we even reveal, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, we got 16, interestingly enough. All right. So, first up, we have a first edition Rise Bell, the Star Adjuster. It's a wind attributed psychic effect monster. Nice shine text on that card, too. Then we've got a first edition Uradora of Fate spell card. Then we've got a first edition Top Share spell card. Then we've got a first edition Volcanic Cannon. This is an Axel skill card. This is from, what was it, Rush Duels? No. Duel Link? That might be the right term. It's either Rush Duel or Duel Link. It's a different type of dueling, but you can use these. It was inspired by, I believe the game was Duel Link, where it only had 3 monster fields and 3 spell fields. Then we have first edition Looking into the Future, an Aster skill card. Then we've got a first edition Here Goes Something, which is a Jaden skill card. Very Jaden. Then we've got a first edition Imprudent Intrusion trap card. Then we've got a first edition Doll Monster Miss Maidchen. It's got a little symbol above the A, so I'm assuming it's not pronounced Madchin. I'm thinking Maidchen, which is a light attributed fairy normal monster. Then we've got a first edition Mad Hacker, a Cyburst effect dark attributed monster. Then we've got a first edition Tribe Drive trap card. Then we got a first edition Sword Soul Strife continuous trap card. Then we have a first edition Silver Vine Senri, a wind attributed beast effect. Adorable little cat there. My sister would be like, "Oh, I want this," even though she doesn't care for Yu-Gi-Oh. She watched the original show with me a lot, but I mean, it's not like she collects the cards or anything. All right. Next up, we have a first edition Dinomorphia Sonic, a counter trap card. And we have a first edition Top Share spell card. A first edition Imprudent Intrusion trap card. And the last card of this pack is a first edition Clear New World spell card. Alright, moving on, we've got one last Walmart pack here. Let's get this opened up. Interesting to see if we get 15 or more cards in this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, oddly enough, we seem to be getting 16 cards in these packs, despite them advertising 15, but then 1 rare and 1 foil. So maybe it is supposed to be 17. I'm not sure. Or we're just getting lucky and getting 1 extra. Alright, flip. First up, we have a first edition Dino Wrestler Giga Spinosavat. Savate. It's an Earth attributed Dinosaur Synchro effect monster. Then we have a first edition Dual sorry about that. Dual Avatar Defeating Evil Quick Play spell card. Then we have a first edition UA Locker Room Quick Play spell card. Then we have a first edition Arcana Reading spell card. Then we have a first edition UA Man of the Match trap card. Must be a whole subset of UA cards. Speak of the devil, we have a first edition UA Libero Spiker, or Libero, like library. I believe it's Libero Spiker. It's an Earth attributed warrior effect monster. Then we have a first edition Genitor Transverser, or Geonator. I think it's Genitor. No, it's got rocks all around her. It must be Geonator Transverser, an Earth attributed rock link effect monster. Then we have a first edition Virtual World Shell Jaja, an Earth attributed Worm Xyz effect monster. Then we have a first edition The Right Hero for the Job Jaden skill card. Then we have a first edition Hinezumi Hanabi, a fire-attributed beast effect monster. Then we have a first edition Mutant Expansion continuous trap card. Then we have the UA Libero Spiker again, another first edition of it. Earth attributed warrior effect monster. Then we have an first edition Infernity Conjurer, dark attributed fiend effect monster. Then we have a first edition Raiders Unbreakable Mind continuous trap card. Then we've got a first edition Awakening of the Possessed Gagiobite, a water attributed reptile effect monster. And is this the last card of the pack? Yes, it is, and it's a duplicate here. We have another first edition Awakening of the Possessed Gagiobite, water attributed reptile effect monster. Just going to take one moment to get a drink of water, and then we are going to continue here. All right, so now we're going to move on to our official packs here. We're going to go ahead and start with the Infinite Forbidden. And it's kind of funny, I don't think it has it on any of the back of these. Ironic that the Pokemon cards do, but the Yu-Gi-Oh ones don't. These are all, I believe, gotten from shoppers, as I go there very often to get prescriptions filled, and sometimes instead of Pokemon cards, I'm like, hey, I haven't bought Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a while. So there's 9 cards in these packs. Let's go ahead and get this opened up. It would be really nice. I'm assuming there's something about Exodia in these packs. I mean, it caught my eye because Exodia, one of the OG monsters, and I think maybe even more, recognized than Dark Magician sometimes. Exodia is the very first episode, the strongest monster, right? So I don't know if there's a trick to these like the Pokemon cards where it's 1 to 4. We'll flip and see. All right, we have a first edition Maiden of the Millennium Moom. I'm failing to read today. We have a first edition Maiden of the Millennium Moon, a light attributed illusion effect monster. Then we have a first edition Gimmick Puppet Cattle Scream, dark attributed machine effect monster. Very creepy looking card there. Oh god, no. Not Ojamas. We've got a first edition The League of Uniform Nomenclature Strikes spell card. Then we've got the first edition Emblema Salvation quick play spell card. Then we've got a very nice first edition Beware the White Forest spell card with a nice shine on that. Then we got first edition Sangen Kaiho trap card. Then we have a first edition Moon of the Closed Heaven light attributed Fiend Link effect monster. Then we've got a first edition Sylvie of the White Forest light attributed Spellcaster Tuner effect monster. Oh god, more of them! We got a first edition 3-in-1 trap card as the last card from this pack. So no Exodia pieces, but this is another pack that might have some in it because it's to celebrate, right? The most famous cards over the last 25 years. The other 4 cards are from 79 of the game's most popular cards, each available in multiple rarities. Oh, sorry, 1 card is always Platinum Secret Rare or Quarter Century Secret Rare from 200 of the game's most famous cards. So there's only 5 cards in these packs, but let's get this opened. So we're still going to get one with a very nice rarity then. All right, here's our pack. All right. Oh! I know the rarity is guaranteed, but wow, that's really beautiful. That's so shiny. The camera's not showing it justice in person. It is gorgeous. All right, first up we have a first edition Armory Arm. It is a light attributed machine synchro effect monster. All right. Then we have a first edition Ancient Gear Fortress continuous spell card with a nice shine. Not as nice shine as that first card. Then we have a first edition Neptibus, the Atlantean Prince. This is a water attributed sea serpent effect monster. Then we've got first edition. Oh, that's another really nice rarity on that. I don't know if you can see, but the shine is going out all in a circle around the image. That's really nice. We've got a first edition Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac, a wind attributed machine Xyz effect card. I'm going to get closer. It's actually kind of got a border all around it as well that's unique to it. See, there you go. The camera's catching it a bit better. Where it's got the white around the black as well. Very, very nice. All right, the last card of this pack. Still a very nice shine on this one. Oh! Is that on purpose? Or did it get caught? Because it's kind of textured. I think it just got caught on something. Like in the packaging process. I don't think it's on purpose. But it's got a first edition Dengari Bigfoot. A dark attributed beast effect monster. Beautiful, beautiful shine. I understand why there's less cards in these packs, because they all are those rarities where they have the nicer looking cards. Alright, we've got one more of the quarter century bonanza. Let's see if we can get something even more like recognizable than that first card there, that Mech Arm. Armory Arm. It kind of looks like it's a piece of one of the main characters of 5Ds. Axel? No, I don't think that's his name. Alright. First up we have... Oh, does that have the stamp on it too? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. So this one, I don't know if the camera's going to catch it, but it actually has Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th Anniversary stamped in the center of the description there. It's going to be really hard for the camera to pick this up. There you go. Now you can see it for sure. Alright, so it's a first edition Instant Fusion, just a general spell card. Very nice. We have a first edition Rivalry of Warlords continuous trap card. We got a first edition Toad Alley. Oh my god. I couldn't even finish reading that out loud. Totally awesome. Totally awesome. Terrible. A water attributed Aqua Xyz effect monster. Then we got a first edition Ancient. Oh wow, they continued with the Ancient Gears, because that's like GX. The teacher had those. But first edition Ancient Gear Ballista Earth attributed Machine Link effect monster. And the last card from this pack is a very nice shine on this again. First edition Araya the Water Charmer Gentle water attributed Spellcaster Link effect monster. Alright, we're not done though. We still have a tin to go through, which contains 3 different mega packs, each with 13 cards. I think it says that each of those will also contain 1 quarter century secret rare, 1 prismatic secret rare, 3 ultra rares, and 8 common cards. So we're gonna get 3 quarter century secret rares in this. That's pretty nice. Open up our tin. And I think the secret rares are supposed to be like one of the cards that are around there, like Winged Karibo, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and all that. Let's get our packs out. So we've got our nice mega packs here, which is its own sort of collection. 25th Anniversary Tin Dueling Mirrors. The only thing I will mention, There is a sticker on the bottom. Get quarter century secret rare version of these 18 cards plus 32 others and more. But the XYZ Dragon Cannon card uses a different art, so you can actually see this is there we go. This is the monster in question. Apparently the art is different from what you see on this tin. Odd, but maybe we'll get them and we can compare. So let's get our first mega pack open here. Alright. First up we have a first edition Core of Chaos, a light attributed Thunder Tuner effect monster. Then we have a first edition A Shattered Colorless Realm trap card. Then we have first edition Tally-Ho! Springans, a quick play spell card. We have, this is the first pendulum that we see actually. Kind of surprised. First edition Supreme King Dragon Lightworm, a light attributed Dragon Pendulum Tuner effect monster. Pendulum and Tuner. Interesting. Then we have a first edition Master Tau, the Chanter, an earth attributed illusion effect monster. Very nice shine. But not as nice as this. We've got a first edition Firewall Dragon Singularity, a dark attributed Sideburst Link effect monster. Oh! That's a pretty significant card there. Black Winged Dragon. Because that's from 5Ds. That's one of the 5 dragons. Very, very nice. So first edition, obviously, Black Winged Dragon. It's a dark attributed dragon synchro effect. And if the camera will catch it, it also has that 25th anniversary. Definitely harder because it's got text there too. But it's got the 25th anniversary logo in there as well. Just see if I can. There you go. 25th anniversary logo. All right. Continuing on, we have first edition Dynamondo, an earth attributed Cyburst Link effect monster. Then we have first edition, I wanted to say meme, but Mementomiclan? Probably how it's pronounced. Definitely not meme. A field spell card. Then we have a first edition double hooking continuous trap card. Then we've got first edition Ogdodic Daybreak, a field quick play spell card. Then we have a first edition Vernislif and the Flower Buds trap card. And the last card from this pack is a first edition Kashtira overlap quick play spell card. Let's get into our next pack here. See if we can get. I would really obviously love Dark Magician Girl or Blue Eyes White Dragon. Even Toon World would be really cool to get. Anything from the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Would be awesome. First up, we have a first edition Pendulumoon, a light attributed spellcaster pendulum effect monster. Then we have first edition Bio Insect Armor, an earth attributed insect effect monster. But ironically, this might be different because it comes from the Mega Pack, and I'm not sure if the other one that we found earlier is from said Mega Pack. This one is a first edition Numeron Creation spell card. Then we've got a first edition Synchro World field spell card. Next up, we have a first edition Lilla Rap continuous spell card. I can't tell if they're playing karaoke or if they're playing an actual game because you can see like text boxes with Japanese text on it. Kind of unique card there. Next up, we have a first edition Chaos Angel. Very, very nice looking card here. A dark attributed Fiend synchro effect monster. Oh, that's even more significant than the last one, though. I will say, because that's all of them, right? That's the god for 5Ds. It is a first edition Ultimaya Tzolkin, I think that's how it's pronounced. A dark attributed dragon synchro effect monster. Of course, it's also got the 25th anniversary logo there. Very, very, again, very significant. Is it on the tin? Oh, that's not actually one of the ones that's on the tin. So that's one of the plus 32 others that are here. Even the first monster. Oh, you could get Yubel? That's pretty cool. Now that I get a look at these, there are some even like some other cards that would be really cool to get, obviously. All right. But still, that's I can't remember if it's the fusion of them all or if it's the god, like the god card for 5Ds, because there's the Norse gods, but I believe this was supposed to be like the big bad, not big bad, but the biggest card for 5Ds. All right, moving on. We've got a first edition Magic-Key Deity Ashtartu, a first edition. Not. Can I go 5 minutes without messing up in this video? A first edition Magic-Key Deity Ashtartu, a light attribute Fairy Xyz effect monster. Then we have a first edition Super Heavy Samurai Security, an earth attributed machine effect monster. Then we have first edition Origami Goddess, a dark attributed fairy effect monster. Kind of surprised she's dark. I would have assumed light. Then we've got a first edition Over Exaggeration, quick play spell card. Then we have a first edition Super Heavy Samurai Soul Gaia booster, an earth attributed machine effect monster. Then we have a first edition New World Stars continuous trap card. Alright, moving on to our last tin here. Last hope of getting something from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! That 5Ds one is still really good. It's been a long time since I've watched 5Ds. I've meant to go back and like watch all of the Yu-Gi-Ohs, the next one being Zexal, but I remember watching a little bit and Yuma was so insufferable, but maybe I just didn't give it a chance. Alright, our last pack here. We're starting off with a first edition Chaos... Sorry about that. First edition Chaos Beast, a dark attributed Fiend Synchro effect monster. Then we have a first edition Photon Time Stop trap card. Then we have a first edition Hydralander Orbit machine effect monster. Oh, and it's a dark attribute. Then we have a first edition Million Century Ice Prison quick play spell card. Then we have a first edition Daidara Bochi, an earth attributed zombie effect monster. Its face kind of reminds me of Relinquished, actually. Then we have a first edition Favorite Contact trap card. Is it Neo Genesis Evangelion? No. That's not... He's a higher level than that. That's Neo Destiny or something like that, I think. Alright, next card. Oh, that's really cool! This is one of the ones that Yugi used, I believe. No, I'm thinking the Magnet Warriors. I think this was GX. But this is Red Gadget, an Earth Attribute Machine Effect. Obviously, it's also first edition. And it also has that 25th Century logo on it. Beautiful, beautiful card. That is one of the ones from the tins, actually. It just has all three of the guys there. And the art is the same. Alright, continuing on. We've got a first edition Barian Untopia, a field spell card. Then we have a first edition Kitty Tail Mystical Beast of the Forest Earth attributed beast effect monster. I was going to say Earth spell card. Then we have a first edition Reinforce trap card. Then we have a first edition Fallen of Argyros, a dark attributed thunder effect monster. Really interesting looking monster there, actually. Then we have a first edition Doomstar Olka, a wind attributed beast effect monster. Then we have a first edition Etude of the Branded Continuous Trap card, and that's actually the last card in this tin. So we didn't get anything that I really definitely want. Obviously, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician Girl, Toon World being like my big three that I would have loved to see. But we did get some interesting cards here. We got one of the red gadgets and the God card for 5Ds. If I'm wrong, people are gonna be yelling at me in the comments. 1 second. Oh, is it not the Crimson Dragon? Okay, no, it is the same monster. It's just not called Crimson Dragon. It's called Crimson Dragon in the anime. Oh, there is a Crimson Dragon card of it too, but it is the same character from the looks of it. It is the physical embodiment and cosmic manifestation of the mighty Dragon Star. Okay, so I was right. It still is the big dragon for 5Ds. So that is it for this unboxing, though. Had to look that up, because if I was wrong, man, that's embarrassing. Still, a lot of cards for me to go through for my collection. Definitely everything from the Mega Pack, like the tin, brand new to my collection as well. So, a lot of new cards for sure. I'm not sure about the dollar store packs. I'll have to go through my collection and see what's new. But that is it for this unboxing. I've still got 1, 2, 3 more unboxings that I plan on recording, so there's still more coming your way, but the next ones are different from Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! So, that is it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.